Guess what? New world records were set in Rochester this weekend. It's all to assist in a disease impacting far too many people in our community. 13 Wham's Jackie Napier was on hand to see the records being broken, and she joins us right now. Jackie, what do you got?
Good evening, Sam. Just this year, 353 people have overdosed in Monroe County. Over the last 27 hours, a group of rowers sought to break 2 different world records, not for personal glory, but to assist those struggling with addiction. Local rowers set 2 world records for longest continual row in the women's 30-plus and men's 40-plus categories. While world records set some apart, event organizers hope these records will bring people together. The funds raised will support ROCovery Fitness in providing free programming for people working to maintain sobriety.
We're out hiking trails or lifting weights or running, outside and talking like real people to each other. And that's that connection that is really therapeutic and healing.
Executive Director John Westlake says we're dealing with an addiction epidemic. This month, 129 people overdosed in Monroe County alone. Excessive alcohol use is the 3rd leading preventable cause of death in the United States, according to the National Institute of Health.
It's across the board. It's in stimulants, it's in alcohol use. Addictions run the gamut, and it's not about the substance or the thing. It's about the underlying behaviors and beliefs that drive those things that we want to really get to the root of.
19 women took turns rowing continuously for a total of 27 hours. The men's team was made up of 15 men who rowed for just over 15 hours. These rowers shattered records. ROCovery hopes to do the same with feelings of isolation.
It's all about community and connection and being able to find that community in people who are experiencing the same struggles in life, right? It's that shared suffering, if you will, in life where we can get together and we can talk about what it is we're struggling with on a very one-to-one, human level.
To learn more about how to participate in ROCovery's programs or to donate to their mission, head to our website, 13wham.com.
A local show of solidarity. The Fairport Lift Bridge lit up in yellow as the world marks 1 year since Russian troops invaded Ukraine. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Malloy. The war has left hundreds of thousands of people dead and millions more homeless in what's become Europe's deadliest conflict since World War II. The local Ukrainian community marking this somber milestone with prayer tonight. 13 Wham's Carla Rogner has the latest.
Yeah, tonight Rochester's Ukrainian community came together to pray for everyone impacted by this war. Prayers for peace at St. Joseph's Ukrainian Catholic Church.
We are commemorating those that gave their lives for the Ukrainian nation, innocent people who innocently died as a result of this war, and also the many troops from the Ukrainian army that not only fought courageously, but who have become heroes.
Ukrainian Americans coming together, reflecting on the pain this war has caused the community in the last year.
My family's all in Ukraine, and I feel really bad. And I want to make sure that, we pray for everybody that the war stop because it's useless.
We just call on God's mercy.
Reverend Phil Weiner says this somber anniversary of the war is also a reminder that the work to support Ukraine must continue.
We are once again renewing our patriotic spirit, so to speak, because of this terrible war, to show them that not only are we praying for them, but we are also showing our support for them.
Meanwhile, at the Ukrainian Cultural Center in Webster, a fish fry with some of the proceeds going toward humanitarian aid in Ukraine. The center does this every Friday, but tonight's is bittersweet.
We try to do what we can to make the situation a little bit better, a little bit more bearable for people in Ukraine and people who came here, who lost everything in Ukraine. They had to come here to basically try to continue their lives.
The sense of unity in Rochester's Ukrainian American community is stronger than ever, and they've taken in many refugees, helping Ukrainian friends and family members to start a new life here away from war.
And the Ukrainian community here in Rochester wants people to continue paying attention to what's happening in Ukraine and to continue supporting relief efforts.
In celebration of Black History Month, the Western New York chapter of the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement and city leaders, including Mayor Malik Evans, came together Saturday afternoon to celebrate trailblazers and honor fallen officers of color.
We're also recognizing the officers that were involved in the consent decree. The consent decree is a document that was written back in 1975 following a federal lawsuit. And we're also recognizing, unfortunately, some officers that we've lost over the past year, William Keith Booker and Aaron Salter from the city of Buffalo.
The president of Noble, Carolyn Lewis, says it is important that officers resemble the communities they serve to help change the narrative of policing concerns across the country.
People will relate better when they have people that are from the community, they know the community, they know the officers, and vice versa. Officers will get a better response when it comes to particular incidents or just dealing with the community as a whole.
According to the most recent census, African Americans make up more than 37% of the population in Rochester. However, according to the Rochester Police Department Open Data Portal, across the department of nearly 800 employees, there are only 93 Black employees.
To make a difference, you need to be part of the solution. And being part of the solution is becoming an officer within the Rochester Police Department, the Monroe County State Police, the law enforcement communities in the Rochester area.
However, organizers say events like this shows the good side of law enforcement and lets people know there's good being done in policing, regardless of race. And part of the proceeds from this event were donated to the retired RPD officer William Keith Booker, who passed away last year.